The first thing about business you want to understand is you can't trust anybody in business. You know, your own realtors, they'll sell you down the river. You can't trust anybody in business. You can't trust your CPAs. They're pieces of shit too. Shout out to my CPA.
Nobody here but me. Ain't nobody here but me. Hey, come on in. Ain't nobody here but me. Ain't nobody here but me. Hey, come on in. Let's have some fun. My wife just left on an all-night run. Yeah, come on in. Ain't nobody here but me. 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 I come on in. Ain't nobody here but me. Ain't nobody here but me. I drink some liquor, drink some wine, get kinda drunk, have a really good time. Yeah, come on in. Ain't nobody here but me. Ain't nobody here but me.
Put a one in the chat if you can hear Millionaire Bachelor. Okay, I can hear myself speak. Millionaire Bachelor is currently shopping for some farmland in an undisclosed location. Millionaire Bachelor is in a private suite right now. And I wanted to shed some light on recent occurrences. And I wanted to let everybody know what's been going on the internet. This chapter is entitled Supervillain, because Millionaire Bachelor vowed to go after everybody that went after Millionaire Bachelor when I first came to the internet. I was very patient with the internet when they did very dirty things to Millionaire Bachelor. You had individuals that doxed Millionaire Bachelor, namely Andrew Wilson. And a peculiar thing happened about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, there was somebody who reached out to Millionaire Bachelor and asked Millionaire Bachelor to tell them more about this baby daddy situation from Andrew Wilson. So Millionaire Bachelor said, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Why don't you tell me what you need that information for?" They wouldn't get into details, but they told me it was for whatever podcast debate. And as all of you know, that whatever podcast lied and said that they wanted me to debate Andrew Wilson. They called me out publicly and said, "Millionaire Bachelor, you won't debate." So Millionaire Bachelor, I accepted the challenge. And these individuals tried to play with Millionaire Bachelor's name. See, Millionaire Bachelor comes from places where if somebody hits you, you have to decapitate them. And Andrew Wilson, we're not finished with you. We fed Charlie the information about you having baby daddies because they came to us and they said, Millionaire Bachelor, what's this that you speak about? And everybody can go on my page. I was the first person to blow the whistle about a year ago or 2 years ago about Andrew Wilson being a false prophet. And it was music to my ears when I sat there and I watched the dismantling of Andrew Wilson. Because I said, you know what? If Millionaire Bachelor can't be on whatever podcast, it's even better if a liberal chick destroys Andrew Wilson's credibility. And most people say to themselves, Millionaire Bachelor, why do you think so strategic? Well, that's just because that's the nature of the beast when you're dealing with these nefarious creatures. Andrew Wilson has doxing farms. Andrew Wilson has commenting farms. So, of course, why wouldn't I fight as dirty as he has been fighting with Millionaire Bachelor? Yes, this is the second YouTuber that I've vanquished from online. That's because they deserved it. Satan the Sinner, he stole money from Millionaire Bachelor. And for the life of me, he can't keep an account. They all keep getting demonetized. Every banking platform that he goes to keeps getting shut down. And I vowed to take down Andrew Wilson. See, when Millionaire Bachelor goes to war with somebody, I match their energy. Andrew Wilson's energy is a lot different from Satan the Sinner's energy. Andrew Wilson is an individual that you have to humiliate in front of the whole entire world. And the reality is his wife is a nutbag. She contains more nuts in her stomach than a squirrel. And Millionaire Bachelor knew this. You know, these individuals are not on Millionaire Bachelor's level when it comes to intellect. And also when it comes to style as well. They're pretty tacky individuals. This farmland that I'm buying right now, it's beautiful. About 20 acres. And I'm going to name this after my son, Andrew Wilson. It's going to be known as the Andrew Wilson Farm. Because every time I step foot on this farm, I want to remember that I was the individual that was responsible for Andrew Wilson no longer having a viable platform. Now, back to what I was saying. When you attack certain characters, you know, most people don't understand what I've been doing online this whole time. I've been simply trying to attach my content to Andrew Wilson's algorithm. So the more people that search Andrew Wilson, the more people that'll find Millionaire Bachelor. And once a person's information is tied to your algorithm, people tend to find that information fairly quickly. And I knew this was going to happen. I knew somebody was going to reach out to Millionaire Bachelor and ask me to provide some details. And of course, these individuals wanted to come to Millionaire Bachelor first because I was the first person to put it out. I was the first person to pay the $200 for, you know, the talk to, you know, text to talk. And I said, Andrew Wilson, or, you know, Andrew Wilson is third baby father of Rachel Wilson. And that's because they're grifters. They're nefarious creatures. They lie and say that they care about God, and they don't. They just want donations. Millionaire Bachelor doesn't monetize my content because I make money outside of YouTube. This is just fun for me. And when I first came online, I thought I was having fun until somebody wanted to post the front of a building that I own. And they lied about it. I took that as you tried to kill me. So this whole time, Millionaire Bachelor has been trying to damage your credibility, hit you where it hurts. And now that you're the laughingstock of the internet and your nasty side is coming out, you know, it's a very nasty side. I want to ask you, why didn't you talk to me the same way you talked to that girl? When we had our interview, why didn't you talk to Millionaire Bachelor the same way? Because you know I'll rip your fucking head off. You know I'm a real monster. You know that Millionaire Bachelor wants to see your destruction. You're a false prophet. And these people believe you. Millionaire Bachelor sees through you. And that's why I wanted to hurt your credibility. I wanted to damage you and cripple you. Now, most people might say, Millionaire Bachelor, you're taking it a little bit too far. I don't think so. Where was the too far when he doxed Millionaire Bachelor? Did anybody say he was going too far? I think not. So Millionaire Bachelor is happy and joyful that your image is tarnished. But we're not done with you, because you did some other things that involved some other people. And unfortunately, you're going to have to pay for that. Again, Millionaire Bachelor is from an environment where if somebody puts their hands on you, you have to neutralize them. This onslaught won't stop, Andrew Wilson. This is just the beginning. You are my enemy for life now. And most people might say, well, Millionaire Bachelor, don't you have other things to do? Absolutely. But Millionaire Bachelor has so much bandwidth that I can also destroy these people too. And I've destroyed 2 YouTubers in the course of 1 month. And it helped me sleep better at night, knowing that these hypocrites are no longer online. You're Fresh and Fits, you're Satan the Sinners, you're Andrew Wilsons. They're all false idols. When Millionaire Bachelor came online, I was the only person that could defeat these people. Because Millionaire Bachelor is just one of the only people that's real online. You know, Millionaire Bachelor is one of the realest online. You know, I just wonder. No, with a guy like Andrew Wilson, we have to keep going. We have to continue the onslaught. I want you off the internet. I don't like you. You know, Millionaire Bachelor kept it all fun and games until you took it to a different level. When you tried to assassinate Millionaire Bachelor, that's when it turned into something different. I wouldn't go to war with a person that has ample time on their hands, that consistently travels. I wouldn't go to war with a person like that. You chose to go to war with a person like that. And I get pleasure out of seeing all of your fans grovel before Millionaire Bachelor. Because when you did what you did to Millionaire Bachelor, there was nobody that stood up and said that it was wrong. Nobody said, Andrew Wilson, you shouldn't be doxing people. Andrew Wilson, this goes against everything that you believe in. No, they cheered him on. They cheered him on. So I'm going to cheer myself on and putting my foot further up your ass. Feels amazing. You've been defeated by Millionaire Bachelor, but we're not done with you yet. We want to put you through financial ruin. That's the next step. See, Millionaire Bachelor, I do my ass whoopings in phases. First, I weaken you. And then when you're at your lowest point, Millionaire Bachelor takes advantage of you. Because you're my enemy. And that's what you do to enemies. You stay in it to win it. And this goes out to everybody out here, gentlemen. You never let anybody pick on you and treat you like you are less than. Because you have to show some people the nasty, vicious side of you. And it's only then that they will never fuck with you again. There's a reason why he doesn't mention my name. You thought that I wouldn't go to whatever podcast? I don't have to go. I just set you up. And you took the bait. What am I doing that's hypocritical? Well, you're married to a woman that has 3 baby daddies. That doesn't sound like high value to me. That sounds like extremely low value. And the people that you hang out with, I don't like them either. I don't like Fresh and Fit. I don't like Myron Gaines. I don't like Saint in the Center. Millionaire Bachelor has been battling the red pill by myself. And I've been kicking you guys' ass. How is it that this guy, with no backing, no funding, can make these big YouTubers crumble and buckle? It's because you're not more intelligent than me. You didn't see this coming? You didn't think that Millionaire Bachelor or somebody would reach out to Millionaire Bachelor and ask me how I was so effective in ruining your credibility? Of course they did. And what I told Charlie was consistently bring up the fact that he's the 3rd baby daddy. And they asked me, hey, should I word it a different way? I said, no. You don't word it anything other than what he is. Ghetto. A degenerate. You never talk to somebody better than what they are. He's trash. And that's how you deal with trash. You dispose of it. Absolutely. You dispose of trash. And that's what's happening to his career. I think the viral clip is now at 10 to 20 million. For the person that says, laugh out loud, you're trash. Laugh out loud, your cuck savior has been defeated by Millionaire Bachelor. And now, give your reverence to Millionaire Bachelor. Oh, you're so upset that, well, you should have saw this coming. Millionaire Bachelor defeated Andrew Wilson so many times. But I said to myself, no, we need a larger platform to defeat him. And honestly, to tell you the truth, she just hit him with my one-liner. Your wife has 3 baby daddies, which she does. She's a nutbag and a whore. An old one at that. And they deplatformed Raging the Tomato because Raging the Tomato looks better than Andrew Wilson's wife. And Andrew Wilson's wife was jealous. Even though Raging the Tomato kind of looks like a psych patient. These are the idiots and the imbeciles that Millionaire Bachelor have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. I'm from New York City. We think a little bit different. We set traps that you idiots fall into. Millionaire Bachelor, why'd you have to do this to my Lord and Savior? Because he fucking deserved it. He deserves worse. And he's going to get worse too. As I sit here in my $20,000 jacket feeling cozy, Millionaire Bachelor is the only one online that doesn't charge anybody. You can't super chat me. I turn my monetization off to send a message. This is pure principle. You dox me. You try to get me assassinated. You show tiny black penises inside of my live chats. You lied about the shit that I own. You lied about who I was. And you thought that I was going to sit down and let this stand? Absolutely not, Andrew Wilson. You're my arch nemesis. But you're not my arch nemesis anymore. Somebody said, Would you throw hands with Andrew Wilson? Not anymore. He's a non-factor. His credibility has been weakened. He's not real. Figment of your imagination. And it's the oldest grift in the book. You just bring God in. You just talk about God and people will follow you. And that's why I had to destroy him, because I know he was taking. He's a blasphemous individual. He's a nasty individual. Look at how he treated that girl, calling her all types of bitches. You would never say that to my face. Because I'll reach over that fucking table and kick you in your fucking throat. You know exactly who you can bully. I've never seen you talk to another man like that. I've never seen you call another man a bitch. You did it to a 125-pound chick? Are you serious? Or were you going to beat her up because they talked about your wife, who is, in fact, a whore? 2 marriages, 3 baby daddies. 1 person left her. He sued them for child support. And then you came up to clean up the nut on aisle 6. That's what you are. You're despicable trash. I spit on you. No, you could never step foot in Millionaire Bachelor's shoes. That's why we've vanquished you. And I did it in the form of a white liberal. I knew that she was going to be able to get the internet to roar. And it happened. It absolutely happened. And that's all I needed to see. All I needed to see was that stupid smile wiped off of your face. And Millionaire Bachelor is happy. The same thing with the Saint and the Sinner. Everybody that goes to war with Millionaire Bachelor, they lose. And for those that don't understand, this is performative art. Every chapter, Millionaire Bachelor has a theme. This theme is supervillain.